Water, a place to recreate and connect with the natural world. A critical resource that sustains both our food systems and our personal sanctuaries, and a refreshing way to stay clean and cool. Most importantly, water is the essence of life. Without it, all life on our planet would cease to exist. While everyone knows we need water, most people rarely think about where that water comes from. Our water, whether from a private well or public utility, originates in a watershed, an area of land that channels rainwater into reservoirs, bays, and rivers on the surface and replenishes aquifers below ground. There are several different types of watersheds. Let's examine what happens to the rain that falls on farmland. Rain is essential for the growth of crops and animal grazing fields. But some farm management practices, such as heavy chemical applications of pesticides and fertilizers, overgrazing, and excessive tillage, damage soil health and increase erosion. In these cases, agricultural runoff laden with sediments, manure, and chemical residues washes into nearby streams. But there are ways to reduce this runoff and promote clean and healthy water. When rain falls on this barren, heavily tilled field, it picks up the top layer of soil, the most fertile layer, and carries it away. Reducing tillage and planting a cover crop protects this layer and allows water to filter into the soil, which can reduce erosion by 90%. In barnyards, cows trample and compact the soil, creating a muddy mess prone to runoff issues. To solve this issue, high-use areas can be roofed and fitted with downspouts, which will prevent rain from causing excessive soil erosion and runoff. Farmers use manure as fertilizer, spreading it on their crops and fields. But if there is too much manure or it isn't absorbed quickly enough, rainwater can carry it away, discharging it in streams where excess nutrients and even pathogens can harm aquatic life. Managing manure mitigates this issue. On this farm, solid manure is stacked on a concrete pad, and liquid manure is stored in a tank, protecting it from the rainfall and allowing the farmer to apply this fertilizer to its maximum benefit. Heavy runoff can erode creek banks and pollute the water with excessive sediment, manure, and chemicals. Planting trees along the creek creates a protective barrier. Trees absorb the runoff and reinforce stream banks against erosion with their deep root systems, mitigating runoff issues. Agricultural runoff can greatly affect the water which flows into our reservoirs, rivers, and wells, and ultimately your tap. Farmers across Berks County are already implementing management practices to reduce this runoff and give our drinking water its cleanest start. Last year, these practices prevented over 1,000 truckloads of sediment and manure from reaching local waterways. Join us in the farming community to increase this effort and ensure a safe and clean watershed. Learn more about agricultural management practices at the Schuylkill Action Network's website.